I went from having the most successful run over 2 years. I'm like getting some national awards, a couple of Deadline articles, a couple of really big shows, my own movie, all of this stuff. And what I didn't realize at the time was because that success was coming, that I had associated my identity with the jobs I was booking. And it sneaks up on you. It happens quick because you get swept up in the excitement of it all, and you see where it can go, and everyone's hyping you up. They're like, "Yo, it's not if but when, man. Your team's pumping you up, everyone around you, all of that, and then everything goes silent. And when it goes silent, it bottoms you out if your priorities are in the wrong place. And that's what happened to me. Last year, I found myself in the darkest place of my adult life. And I remember having a conversation with a good friend of mine who lived on the other side of my wall at the time. And I told him, I said, I might need you to hold on to my gun because I'm not okay. And I ain't ready to pull the trigger, but I can see it from the porch, you know? And I had to sit in that. And I didn't really know where to go with that. And I had sort of like this choice of I was going to pick up something. It was going to be a 9mm or it was going to be a 6-string guitar. And I hadn't picked up my guitar to write in a very long time. And it was in this place of desperation, this place of abject darkness, that I picked up my guitar. And for the first time in my life, I found my voice.
Wow.
And I didn't know how it wanted to come out. But I found myself in this place where I could hear something. I knew there was a sound that was missing from my soul. And that's what I had to find.
Yeah.
And as I started to pick up my guitar and I started to lean into it, I found the groanings of my own soul start to find their way to the surface and come out of my mouth and pour into these songs. And I started writing songs for me. I had no intention on relaunching a music career. I needed to feel okay about being on this side of the dirt again. And as I started to write these songs, many of them through tears, through rage, through hurt, through betrayal, and in that, I realized I had my own medicine with me. And so now my sound, I realized that I, by happenstance, came about it the way we're supposed to. I wasn't thinking about an audience. And Rick Rubin talks about this a lot, you know, right? Like, you can't think about your audience.
Yeah.
You can't think about a audience because then you make dishonest art,
Yeah.
right? Because you don't know what people want to hear.
Right.
And the more you try to give them what you think they want to hear, the more disingenuous you get.
Right.
But when you shut it all down and you say, no, this is the only thing that I can do right now because I need it. I am writing this for me. That's where all my songs come from. I write them because I have to write them because there is a sound that is missing from my soul. And once I find it, then I produce that sound. And then I just release it out into the world and see who's vibing with it.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, as successful as that band was, the speed and the veracity of people that have responded to my music now has overwhelmed me in the greatest way. There's so often through these last few months where I just stop like at least once a week and I'm moved to tears because of the people that rally around me. And it's because my art is more honest right now than it's ever been because I am more honest with myself than I've ever been. And it's unlocked something in me.